Item Number: SCP-1833. Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-1833 is to be contained in a standard containment locker located in Site-77's Safe SCP Wing. No personnel, other than Class D personnel, are authorized to handle SCP-1833. Description: SCP-1833 is a copy of the 1976 edition High School Yearbook. Its appearance is consistent with other copies of the book, and appears to have normal wear for an object of its age. The yearbook is entitled Reflections of 76. It is hardcover, and contains exactly 50 pages. The book is divided into 5 sections: a collection of student photographs, photographs from around the school year, club photos, photos from athletic events, and an autograph section. When SCP-1833 is read by any person who has graduated from high school, the object's anomalous effect will initiate. The individual, hereafter referred to as the subject, who reads SCP-1833, will perceive it as their own high school yearbook, containing messages left by persons with whom they associated socially during their high school years. Initially, these photographs and messages will be positive, with encouraging comments written in the book's margins, often mentioning events which invoke positive feelings in the subject. However, after approximately 10 pages are read, the messages will begin to become more negative in tone. Initially, they will recount events that occurred during high school, for which the subject feels embarrassment or remorse. They will then begin to mention events from the subject's life that occurred after completing high school, and will make personal attacks on the subject. In addition, the photographs depicted in the book will become more negative, with the persons depicted in the photographs often appearing to be heavily deformed. After an indeterminate number of pages have been read, ranging from 20 to 30 pages, photographs of the subject will begin to appear in the book. Initially, these photographs will depict embarrassing events that occurred during the subject's time in high school. However, as the subject progresses through the book, the photos will become more disturbing, with photographs of the subject committing crimes, being mutilated, and being harmed by other persons depicted in SCP-1833 being the most commonly reported images. Examples of images depicted in SCP-1833. Page 3. Beginning of SCP-1833's content. Several students, including the subject, are depicted in candid photographs taken during the school year. All persons depicted in the photographs appear smiling, and the subject is pictured socializing with a large group of attractive students. Page 10. Subject appears to be giving a presentation to a class. The topic of this presentation varies between subjects, but students observing appear engaged and interested. Page 16. First instance of negative imagery. The subject appears to be spilling a lunch tray onto several other students. Page 20. Subject appears in a goalie uniform, lying in the grass as the opposing team scores a goal. A marching band is visible in the background. Page 29. First instance of violent imagery. Subject appears to be in the nurse's office, with several abrasion wounds on the face and neck. Page 36. Subject appears in a music club photograph. However, the other club members have congregated to the far side of the photo, and appear to be jeering and throwing things at the subject. Page 39. The subject appears to be sleeping in his bedroom, and is surrounded by other persons depicted in the yearbook. These persons have grossly mutilated facial features, and are looking directly at the viewer. Back cover. Handwritten message saying, "We've had a great year, haven't we? Don't worry about waiting for the reunion. I'm sure we'll see each other soon enough. Lots of love, from all your best friends."